Here's how you guys should bet the house on Leon Edwards beating Belal Muhammad. But first, fight fans, make sure to hit the subscribe button to clock in, and let's get ready to talk about some MMA.
The one, the only, the notorious!
This is not Leon Edwards or Belal's first time meeting in the octagon. Their first fight was all the way back in 2021. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, in that fight, Leon Edwards was picking apart Belal Muhammad for the better part of the fight. It was a 5-round fight. Main event, it was during COVID, I believe, or it might have been a fight night. And this will lead me to believe on my pick later. That first fight is very important because they both got better, but one person got better than the other, in my opinion. In my opinion. Please do not crucify me. Please do not hate me in the comment section for stating my opinion, please. So in the first fight, yes, these two born fighters, Leon Edwards was on his way to decision win, but then out of nowhere, he decided to turn Edwards' scissor hand and absolutely jam his fingers into Belal Muhammad's eye socket. But yes, it was an accident, but look, Belal was not able to continue the fight. He was honestly really in pain, man. This is one of the most damaging eye pokes I have ever seen in my life. His eye was a balloon. It was a balloon, and it was bleeding a lot. You know, he was unable to continue, and they had to call the fight off, and it was a no contest. And rightfully so, it was called off because he was not able to continue. I've never seen a grown man weep, man. I'm saying weep like that on the floor in front of a bunch of people. That man was in pain. He said that at first it scared him because he couldn't see out of his eye. And if I got poked in the eye, and number one, that fucking hurts. Eye poke feels like, I don't know, like, the way I can best describe an eye poke is two magnets hitting each other. But that's how it feels. And his eye socket, his eye, like, vision went away. But if that happened to me, if my vision went away, I'd be scared shitless. Leon Edwards did end up becoming champion of the welterweights. He did beat fighters like Kamaru Usman, Nate Diaz, Colby Covington, and you know, he kind of showed that he did have dominant performances against them. The second fight with Usman, it was very close and competitive, but nobody thought it would ever be close and competitive versus Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. Not to say Belal Muhammad went down or had a bad career after. He actually beat a lot of good people like Sean Brady, which that win is very good right now considering what Sean Brady is doing. He's actually on a pretty good tear and is looking to fight maybe like an Ian Gary or something like that. He also beat Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque now is aging quite a bit, but at the time when they fought, he was a pretty good contender. People thought Vicente Luque was gonna beat him. He also beat Gilbert Burns, which, you know, at the time, it was a good fight because Gilbert Burns fought 4 times in I think 4 months or 5 months, and he really was going on a tear. But now we all see that Gilbert Burns going down a little bit. He's lost to Jack Della Maddalena, but at the time, it was a good win because Gilbert Burns was still a dangerous person. Not saying he's not dangerous anymore, but he was even more dangerous at the time they fought. And again, Belal Muhammad was not projected to win that fight. But a crazy stat to even show how good these two fighters are, Leon Edwards hasn't lost a fight in over 9 years. Belal Muhammad hasn't lost a fight in 5 years, which is crazy because it's sad to think about too because somebody's win streak got to go today. With the fight being today, I'm making this video quick, sorry guys. With the fight being today, I do look at the first fight and my gut tells me it's gonna go the same way. I don't predict a knockout since these two fighters are more boring fighters, no offense. They're more, you know, tip and tap, let's wrestle, let's get to the decision. I do see Leon Edwards getting to scorecards and beating Belal Muhammad. I don't see anybody get knocked out. Like I said, while I do feel like both fighters have gotten better, I just feel like Leon Edwards have fought better competition and just kind of, you know, when he beat Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, it kind of shot him into like a superstardom. Because I also think that when you become champ, you get 50% better. Because you kind of get this confidence, you know, you got this freaking, like this aura. You got this aura walking around with you. He's also proven himself to hang with some of the better wrestlers like Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. They both are very dominant wrestlers, and Leon Edwards did survive with them, which was kind of crazy to think about when people would say Leon Edwards didn't have a lot of wrestling. So my pick would be Leon Edwards by unanimous decision, in which he keeps his belt and shows people that he is going to have a belt for a long time. I think he's going to be another Islam Makhachev situation where there's really no one in his division that could beat him. Maybe Shavkat could beat him. But let me know if I'm crazy for thinking that Leon Edwards is going to win by unanimous decision. Let me know in the comment section down below. I will be replying to every single comment. Also, guys, make sure to watch my last video on how Jake Paul beat Mike Perry and how your boy called it play by play. And lastly, fight fans, make sure to uppercut that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.